Good morning and welcome to Deborah's Tree. This is our spiritual reflection for this week. My name is Roslyn Taylor and I'm speaking to you today as we approach Valentine's Day. Just taking a moment in your morning for a little reflection. As you can see, I have the Word open here behind me and the candle just to set a moment of opening up to divine guidance and letting the light from the divine shine into our lives. So, yes, we're approaching Valentine's Day. And, it's a day that's about celebrating love. And the focus is usually very much on romantic love. Rightfully so, because of the stories of Saint Valentine, who promoted true love in various ways. But I today just wanted to sort of reflect on ways that we are asked to love in the Word. And so, an example that came to me, probably the most famous, I don't know, for Christians, comes from the Gospel of John, chapter 13, verse 34. This is Jesus speaking to his followers, the very last long sort of set of directions and teachings that he gave them before the last portion of his life. And so, verse 34, I give you a new commandment, love one another. And you're to love one another the way I have loved you. Love one another. Of course, that reading brings up the question right away, in what ways did Jesus show love? Because when we can think about that, then we can think about the ways that we can show love to one another. I'm going to start by saying that sometimes his actions didn't seem so loving. I'm thinking about the times he called the religious leaders hypocrites and snakes, calling people names. He called a Canaanite woman a little dog right before he healed her, or healed her daughter. There was a time when he was in a boat with his followers. There was a storm. His followers were struggling to keep the boat afloat, and he was asleep. They had to wake him up to help him. He ignored their distress. And then famously, he went on an angry rampage and used a whip to move the merchants out of the temple. I'm pretty sure the people that were there, who had a permit and everything to sell what they were selling, were not feeling like they were being loved by Jesus at that point. And those instances did happen, and they're recorded in the gospel for a reason. But repeatedly, the majority of the stories, the message that we get from the life of Jesus was that he repeatedly blessed and healed and fed people who were poor and people who were sick and people who were distressed. In a way that was notable at the time, he respected and included people who were marginalized, like women and tax collectors and sinners. Amazingly, he intentionally endured spiritual struggles and torment and physical torment and pain and execution from intention. And even at that very end, when he was being crucified, he asked forgiveness for the people who were crucifying him. He showed love in many, many ways. Now, the Swedenborgian teaching is that everything that Jesus did was motivated by an amazing divine love from deep within him for saving us from being overwhelmed by our demons. So even those apparently unloving actions were motivated by that deep love, that deep divine love. And those stories and those actions teach us important aspects of our process of spiritual transformation so that the demons in our lives don't have the power over us. They teach us about times that we might be hypocritical or spiritually asleep or straying from the path in some way or other. So I go back to that question, in what ways might we be called to be loving this Valentine's Day? Truly loving. loving one another the way Jesus loved us. I could say perhaps what I've learned: don't be afraid to speak the truth in love, or don't be afraid to call out injustice when needed, but instead focus on being a blessing. Not all the time, that's not going to be humanly possible, but when you remember, when it's possible, be a blessing. Offer healing, whether that's physical healing or spiritual healing or emotional healing, being a compassionate listener, as Wilma taught us last week, 2 weeks ago. But offer some kind of healing and help other travelers along this spiritual path. Love one another as I have loved you. And so as you go forth in your day, I ask this blessing. May the God of love and peace be with you this day. Amen.